Yeah, it looks like the Lakers are coming out to start things off today. A new look for the Lakers here. McKenna's going to play center today with Audrey and Audrina. Lily and Avery set up for defense. Nyla is in the net today. So um, both goalies played well yesterday. Just finished Nyla's third goal. Quad Cities controls the face off and dumps it into Watertown zone. Avery's going to skate over first to get there. She plays it below the net and sends it to the near side boards where it is picked up by Quad Cities and brought back down under. Poked away by Nyla, another save. Can't quite corral the puck yet. McKenna's on it now. Pass back out to the point by Quad Cities is not held in. That one's going to go the length of the ice there. The Lakers will skate after it, try to establish the offensive zone. Um, Quad Cities works on the breakout, goes from the near boards to the center, and they're going to skate through neutral ice with Avery in pursuit and Cuban second. Good save by Nyla there. Avery's going to pass it up to Adrina. Adrina's going to covering pass to get it out of the zone. Abby will be first to get there and move it up 2 minutes to the red line. So it's turned back. Keegan controls now. He's going to go get the center and pass to McKenna. McKenna plays it off the near side board and dumps it downfield, but that one's going to come back for icing. Defensive zone face off for the Lakers now. It's like Keegan and Claire out there on defense, and the more traditional line that we're used to seeing of Harper, Kira, and Sloan. Sloan centering that line for the forwards. Pucks in neutral ice. Quad City looks to enter into the zone. Shay attempts to clear. Sloan picks it up off of deflection and does get it out to neutral ice to Harper, who tries to go skate to split on the far side board, but loses it. Kira with a nice stick to pick the pocket and throw a shot on net. Bad save by the goalie. Harper picks it up at the point and sends it back down low. Lakers looking to establish the offensive zone. Clearing attempt by Quad Cities goes long. Past both. The icing is going to be waved off here. Keegan's going to have to play it. He plays it underneath the net. Over to the far side where Harper picks it up and decides to reverse back to the near side to start the breakout. Pass ahead goes through the skate of Kira. It's turned back around by Quad Cities. Harper back to Shay, near side in the Lakers zone. She's going to cross over to Keegan, who turns and backhands it out towards the blue line. Tipped ahead by Piper, brought back into the zone and dumped low. That one will go for icing against Quad Cities. Lakers will take an offensive zone face off. Going to be the Raceland, Piper, Molly line with Lily and Avery on defense. Quad Cities controls the face off and moves it back, working to get it out of the zone. There's some pressure there that they're able to pick up the loose puck and get it out to neutral ice. Where Lily takes it up, looks to turn it the other way. Good centering pass by Lily to Grayson, who passes it ahead to the left side to Sloan, who's going to take a slap shot on goal. Really tracking for the rebound there. We're able to connect. Avery came up to punch that, but it did get out to center ice. Lily's dealing with a 3-on-1 here. It's well played by Nyla, and the rebound goes romping. Puck played below the ice now, where Lily has it tied, or Grayson has it tied up. Maybe now on the far side boards in the corner. Tips it ahead, almost out of the zone, but picks up the center Quad Cities. Avery's going to attempt to clear now. Shot goes over the net there. Now centering attempt off Grayson's skate. He gets it back and does skip it ahead to Piper, and I'll still go off the return. Piper loses it in neutral ice. Quad Cities brings it back in. We're offsides there, but no whistle. Play will continue. AV puts it up the near side board, intercepted by a defender. Centering pass is intercepted by McKenna. He's going to skate it out of the zone and get three neutralized. This is picked up at the blue line for taking up the near side boards into the corner. Where she sends a centering pass to Audrey. It looks like she got hit from behind there, but no call. The next attempt here by Quad Cities was dumped down low. Came out of the zone now. We're going to have to clear before they enter. They do enter the zone now, but McKenna's quick to jump on it, start skating the other way. Might see the change direction with center ice, but caught up the blue line. Niner comes out to trade this one to Keegan. Keegan passes off the board to head into the Lakers zone, but controlled by Quad Cities. Quad Cities turning it the other way. Three neutral ice. Here's going to retreat in the Lakers zone, pick this one up, skate it below her goal. And with the breakout here, pass off the boards to Adrina. He gets it out of the zone. Neutral ice now. Picked ahead by Quad Cities. They're going to have a odd man breakout here. Good back step by Keegan there to get a stick lift on that one. Forced to get to one saved by Nyla. Face-off is going to come to her left side. The Lakers are going to change it up now with Sloan at center, Harper and Spear the forwards, and Nolan and Avery on defense. Harper wins the first half and throws it off. The George tips it into the far side. The Lakers zone takes a sharp angled shot that goes behind the net and really over at point to send it back down low for the Lakers there. Harper centering pass to Sloan. Sloan does get one on goal. Second shot goes wide. Another centering attempt goes by the goalie. Right around here. From Sloan goes above the goalie for the first goal for the Lakers. Breaks the ice with 11 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the first. The many shots that she's got on net this weekend is just a matter of time before one went in, and she was able to lift that one up over the goalie outstep on the ice for her first going to take the face off now. Controlled by Quad Cities. But Sloan puts up a good fight to power up here. He's going to bring it back in the zone. He's seizing up by a defender right at the blue line. Actually, he's going to control this one and work on their breakout at the far side. Comes back to the center. Can't handle that pass, but it left all the way through to the near side. It's picked up. Sloan's going to carry this one out now, pass it to herself off the board, but does get controlled by Quad Cities. Bouncing puck comes back to Lily. He's going to look to move it forward. Cross ice pass to Avery. He's going to skate it up the far side and backhand it into the zone. I think we're going to get a penalty call here for that play on the boards. Checking is going to be the call on number 19 for Quad Cities to send the Lakers through the power play. 2-minute power play for the Lakers with 10:48 remaining in the first period. Grayson set to take the face off with Piper and Molly on the forwards. Trey and Keegan, the defenders, are back in. They controls the face off at the far side point, and we keep back and get it down below the goal line. And Molly's going to pick it up and attempt to center it. The goalie smothers it though, and we're going to do another face off in the Laker offensive zone. Watertown controls. Jason over to Molly, drops it back to Keegan for a stop towards the goal. That one kind of weird bounce up the board, but controlled by Spirit center of the Lakers zone. Jason pursues on the far side boards, works to, I think he's looking to dump it down. Piper comes in to help and takes a sharp angled shot there that does go in front of the net, across the face of the goaltender. He tried to glove it, but was unable. Back out to the point. Keegan's going to send it below the goal there, around oncoming player. Puck it up in the air. Quad City controls, and there's Still have not been able to clear it, so that one's been right on the stick of clear off the boards. Quad Cities controls again. He's going to look to clear this time. They will get it out of his zone and send it the length of the ice. 56 seconds remaining on the Laker power play. I'm going to look to reset. Keegan bringing it up the near side, creating through neutral ice. She enters the zone, looks to center it, doesn't find anybody. He's going to play it back to Myers, who puts her post at the point. Myers going to send it towards the net, but intercepted and cleared by Quad City's defender. Nyla's going to start the breakout on this one, sends a pass all the way into the Lakers zone, but icing is going to be waved off, and they're going to be forced to play it. Puck is out of the zone with 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Harper's going to look to skate it back in with McKenna, who toe drags the line there, hoping to get a shot off. Bounces off the chest of the goalie as he covers. Will set up an offensive zone faceoff with 13 seconds remaining on the Laker power play. 9 minutes remaining in the first period. We'll change up the lines here. McKenna's going to center with Aubrey and Parker the forward, Grayson and or sorry, Lily and Avery defenders. Top City going to catch the issue. Nice play by Lily there in neutral ice to get possession back as Todd City comes back full strength. Parker controls sends one across the crease and Avery looks to her there. She does hold it on the far side blue line. They can still keep it in. Send it back below the goal. We'll look to get another scoring opportunity. That one's clearing attempt does get out to neutral ice. So Lily's the first one there. He's going to try to turn it the other way. Hopper controls as the puck does get back into the Laker offensive zone, but they're going to be offsides here as McKenna skated it in while Audrey and Harper were still trying to clear the zone. 8 minutes, 11 seconds, 11 seconds left in the first period. The faceoff will come outside the Laker offensive zone. Wilson is set to take it with Piper and Molly, the forwards. Lily and Avery still on defense. Clark Cities enters the zone and dumps it below the Laker net. Avery's going to be the first one there. He's going to go back under to Lily and try to break it out up the near side. Quad City centers that pass is intercepted by Avery and played out to neutral ice. Quad City controls, turns back and fires underneath the net. Lily's going to pick it up there and straight up the near side. It's like they expected to pass to Molly, but Lily saw some space and took it. He's going to go off to a range as Piper faces to the corner. Piper's played in the corner now with Piper and Joycelyn down there and tied up along and sent back out to the point where Phil is waiting to keep it in. And Piper turns and dumps it down below the line. And Molly's going to pick it up. The puck tickets back out to the blue line where Keegan's going to load up for a shot that is deflected on its way in. But the second attempt by Joycelyn bounces off and Piper was there for the rebound, however, and buries it. So persistence paying off for the Lakers on that goal. Three side attempts in sequence, and a third one ended up in the back of the net. I believe the assist will go to Grossman on that one. If there is a second assist, it's like Keegan pumped it in. Piper scored. I think Grossman had the assist. Grossman shot it, and the guy picked out in the rebound, and Piper put it in. Play continues in the Lakers defensive zone now. Top Cities looks to get it there. They do have one trick on that that's smothered by Nyla. It's 49 remaining in the first. McKenna set to take the face off. Quad Cities wins it back to point. Their defenseman's going to throw it through traffic. Gets on that stick save by Nyla and smothered. Set up another face off. Here controls the faceoff, is skating up to neutral ice. Turned back around by Quad City. Defenders were back for the Lakers, and the play is going to go under the net, where Shay's going to move it around the far side boards. It's going to be picked up by Harper there, who's going to play it off the boards to herself, still doing the offensive zone, but gets cut off by a Quad City defender who they're going to turn around and straight it back to neutral ice. Nice play there. To gain the zone, pass back to the point where he's mishandled though, and the Lakers are going to look to break out again. Avery passes ahead to Sloan. Sloan's going to skate into the Lakers offensive zone. Avery's going to take over and to pass it back to Harper. Harper now going to load feet, and it is right into the body of the Quad Cities goaltender. Will be frozen and going to set up an offensive zone face-off for the Lakers. He's changed it up. McKenna, Avery, and Lily will stay out on defense. Jason, Piper, and Molly will come in for Jason will take the center, and Piper and Molly will round out the forwards. Piper plays it in the corner, and he tries to send it back to Avery, but it is intercepted by a Quad Cities player. Is going to send a splitter and puck the length of the ice, but it does go there for icing. So we'll go back to the offensive zone for the face-off. Lakers control back to Avery, who's going to send one that does get in on net. The rebound was Piper tracking there, trying to get a second attempt, but he's steered into the corner there. Lily's going to play, Grayson's going to play it out to Piper, who's going to lead it through the zone. After brought back to the point for Lily. There's a shot towards the goal that gets deflected. Piper on it again. Looks like she got hit there, and the Lakers are going to go on the power play again. 2-0 lead for the Lakers with 5:20 remaining in the first. Like they'll go on the power play again. Tripping the call on that one. So Lakers are going to change it up on the power play. Sloan will center this line with Audrey and Harper, McKenna, and Keegan, the defensive pairing for this Laker power play. Quad Cities controls the face-off, tries to clear up far side boards, but McKenna's there to intercept it. They're going to go back again. This one does get into neutral ice, and McKenna retreats into the Laker defensive zone. Works on the breakout. He does get it up to center ice, where Harper takes over and skates around. And then he enters the zone on the far side, moves it back towards the center, and loads up a shot that is smothered by the Quad City goaltender. Offensive zone face-off for the Lakers with 1:35 remaining on the power play. Sloan plays the face-off over to Audrey, whose stick gets tied up with a Quad City player. She's going to skate it out of his zone and center. Keegan backpedaling on defense now for this attack. Gary was able to get around her and get a shot off, but the shot went wide of the net. Harper picks it up on the near side boards, and she's going to look to skate it out of the zone for the Lakers. She has Audrey and Sloan waiting for her at the blue line. They're going to take the zone. She's going to skate it down in the corner. They pass to Sloan, who's going to send one on net. That was going to get knocked down again by the goaltender who covers it to set up the face-off. Just over a minute remaining on the extra attackers for the Lakers. Lakers are going to change all 5 skaters. We have Jay and Lily out on defense now, and Grayson, Molly, and Piper will do the forward. Grayson wins the face-off back to Jay. Jay goes B to B for Lily. Lily looking for someone to pass the 2 finds Piper on the near side boards. Piper back to center. One-timer attempt by Lily was off the heel and sent back down to the corner. Molly tried to play it back to the point to Jay, but it was intercepted. Catholic crossing neutral ice. She had to handle for Quad Cities. Millie's going to send it ahead in the neutral ice. And Lakers unable to enter the zone. Cleared by Quad Cities, and City will retreat, pick it up. He's going to skate it up the left side and cross ice pass where it will be picked up by Grayson on the near side board. He's going to skate across ice to the far side, being tackled by a defender. So pick it back to Sloan. They're going to go B to B to Lily. He's going to pull it off the board to Piper. Piper in a battle for the puck on the near side, the left side of the zone. Now he's going to look to bring it in. They leave it D, finally getting into the zone, but it's controlled by Crowd Cities. He's going to skate it back out. Kind of the power play has expired for the Lakers. And backhanded shot in the offensive zone goes off the side of the net. Quad Cities retains possession. They're going to try another center in a pass that doesn't clear the net. Lily's going to take it up the near side here with Molly and Braceland. We'll get to about the blue line and dump it off. Where the Scarum, the goaltender, will cover it to set up a face-off. 2 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in the first period. 2-0 Laker lead. McKenna set to take this face off. He wins control and passes off to Lily, who's going to send it down the near side boards under the goal, where Audrey will pursue. Quad City trying to set up their breakups up that near side. They do it to neutralize, and McKenna's there to turn it back for the Lakers. Unable to get into the zone though. Quad Cities is going to reverse arc and try to bring it in on the far side now. Avery is there to pick it up. He's going to skate in with a couple of defenders in front of him and try to get a shot off, but it is intercepted by a defender in front of the net. Lakers do hold the zone though. Adrina skating under the line now to try to pick it up, sent it around to the far side where no one was calling at point for the Lakers, and Quad City's going to send it into their zone. Does get on net, but harmlessly saved by Nyla before McKenna picks it up and skates it outside the zone. 2 neutral out. She's going to hit the blue line and final stop. It just went wide. It was a nice wrist shot there. Just off target. Puck is below the line now. McKenna's going to pressure. Quad City's trying to bring it up the far side. He's skating with the puck. Gets knocked off of it by McKenna there. Face on driving across ice, so Keegan's going to pick it up and work through neutral ice to bring it into the local zone. Met up the blue line by a defender, but McKenna behind there was able to dump it down low. Here on for the Lakers now, working to hold the zone, but it is going to come out. Keegan will skate it in again and get the shot off right into a Quad Cities player trying to close the distance on her. Lakers keep the zone though. Harper now with it along the 5 side is going to bring him around the 4 line. Quad Cities controls, turns it back the far side and gets it out to neutral ice where Keegan's going to pick it up and backhand it right onto the stick of Sloan. Sloan makes a nice toe drag, entered again the zone though. She clears, Harper skates it in. Nice shot by Harper there to get past the defender, but a good glove save by the goalie. Her left side there will set up a offensive zone face-off for the Lakers with 44 seconds remaining in the first period. Lily can set to take this face off. Piper to her left, Molly to her right. Lily and Avery, the defenders. Puck gets back to Lily at point. She sends it towards the net. Now it's played into the corner. Quad City skates it back behind the net, looking to bring the breakout up the far side. Broken up there by Grayson a little bit, but they do eventually recover and get it out. I know they enter the zone with 20 seconds remaining in the period. Avery is there to break it up, and she's going to skate forward without. She leaves it for Piper. Piper's going to handle it a couple of times, and they come back to Avery, and she's got a backhander on the net. Oh, we have a backhander on the net. Offensive zone faceoff for the Lakers with 8.3 seconds remaining in the first first period. Didn't look like it was broken. It didn't look like it was broken. Um, 17 minutes back on the clock when we start period two here. Lakers leading 2-0. Um, McKenna steps to take the face off. He's got Adrina and Audrey out with her. Outside Steven and Sloan, or Steven and Faye, excuse me, the defenders. Quad City controls the face off and skates it into their zone, but it's quickly taken away. Lakers looking to get it clear here. Steven plays it up the near side boards. Audrey's going to face it. Quad City's going to be the first area in neutral ice. Looks to turn it back the other way. McKenna was on it, but Quad City's able to gain the zone. They kind of centering pass that gets chipped up. Nice save by Nyla there on the one-time attempt from Quad City. All right, so I'm set to take the face off for the Lakers now. He wins it over to Harper, but unable to control it. Quad City's going to keep his zone. Stevens going to take it over in the corner there. Let's move it ahead to Kira. Kira does play it ahead, and it is tipped ahead by Quad City. Ends up covered by the goaltender to set up an offensive zone face off for the Lakers. They're going to stick at the same line there. We've got Sloan at center. Harper to her left, Audrey to or Kira to her right, Faye and Keegan, the blue liners for this face-off. Sloan wins the face-off back. Kira sends one on net, played offensively. Sloan with a rebound attempt just high of the net. Harper on it in the near side corner. She's going to reverse ice past the ref where Kira's waiting. Ooh, another attempt with Harper waiting on the back door, just wasn't able to connect. Still with a good job holding it up point. And Sloan pressures to keep the zone for the Lakers. Harper's going to play it around the goal now. And good pace to the far side corner. Eventually, it'll get back to the blue line where Steven plays it through his skates, but it is cleared out, neutralized into the Lakers defensive zone where Faye keeps to get it. But her full attempt had a stick lap, so Quad City's retained possession. Kira now is going to try to go cross ice. Steven's going to pick that up in the middle, and they will get it out to neutral ice. So a little bit of breathing room before Quad Cities brings it back in. Faye now with the cross ice pass, a little too tall for Harper to reach for, but she does eventually get to it. Takes the offensive zone, and the host shot is smothered by the goaltender. We'll set up another face-off. Lakers change it up. Avery and Lily at the blue line now. Grace going to take the face off with Molly to her right and Piper to her left. Grayson wins the face off over to Molly on the right wing. She sends it back to Lily at the blue line, who sends it down low in the corner. Piper picks it up below the goal and looking for someone. The pass through, she reverses it back to Grayson behind the goal, who sends a centering pass, but there's nobody there to get it. Lily's going to retreat back, start the breakout through neutral ice again. Molly passes it up to Grayson. Grayson's going to nuts their way around the defender, but is eventually knocked off the puck. Piper there to pick it up though, and a collision there. Piper to Grayson. Grayson back to Lily. He's going to load up a stop. It does get through traffic on net. Picked up by Piper. He's going to try to center in the front here. Nope, he does get back under the net to Grayson. Gets back out to the blue line to Lily. Lily to Grayson sends a centering attempt that was intercepted by Quad City. They're going to skate it to neutral ice. He was up behind, just away on the far side and able to get the shot past Nyla up above her glove side. And Quad City has cut the lead in half. It's 14 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the second period. We've got a 2-1 Laker lead. Yeah. Only number two is the one who came up in the scouting report. He's the one that does the damage for Quad Cities. Lakers control the faceoff back to Keegan. Keegan pitches it ahead here, and the kind of faces into the offensive zone, but Quad City two. He is on it again. Keegan backpedaling. This shot is deflected above the net. But Kansas City keeps possession. Still now looking to clear to get it out to neutral ice where Adrena was safe. Audrey as well. Played up the far side boards by Quad City. Keegan the first one on it there. Not sure how that's played. That's a Quad City player tried to get off the ice, ended up with the puck trapped between her and the board. So players going to be whistled dead, and it looks like they will set up a offensive zone face-off for the Lakers. They will allow them. Oh no, they're going to get called for too many skaters on the ice. Quad City player did just go to the bench there, so that'll put the Lakers on the power play with 13 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the second period. Um, Start this one off with Sloan, Audrey, and Harper, and Keegan and Phil in defense. So Keegan and McKenna on defense. McKenna controls the faceoff at the point, starts to go B to B to Keegan. Near side board here, cycles it back to McKenna, who sends a nice wrist shot on net, deflected off under the zone though. Sloan makes a cross-ice pass to Harper. Harper to McKenna. McKenna back to Harper. Harper with the shot up high. That it is controlled by the goaltender there to set up another face-off. Sloan set to take this face-off now. Quad City wins it back, and they're going to look to reverse ice, send it up the near side. They do get it up the neutral ice, and McKenna backpedaling to move it there and take it up the blue line. He sends a saucy pass forward into the zone. Sloan is able to keep, and she's got help too with Audrey at center. She sends a shot just wide on the near side there. That one was 6 inches from catching the near post there and going into the goal. A lot of traffic now in front. It is eventually covered up by the goalie, but not after 2 or 3 hacks by the Laker attackers there. The first was able to control it. Minute 4 remaining in the power play for the Lakers. They're going to change it up. Avery and Lily on defense. Grace going to take the face off with Molly and Piper, the other forwards. This one is won back by Quad Cities. Look to load up and clear the zone, but it's turned over in the offensive zone. Molly with a nice centering attempt, but Grayson's stick got tied up on her way to try to put it in. Quad Cities on it, and they will clear the length of the ice with Lily. Now they're going out to play it back to Lily on the far side. Lily's gonna look for a flip pass. Grayson picks it up and carries it outside of the zone. He tips ahead. Lakers will place the offensive zone, but is controlled by Quad Cities. Goes back with 27 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Lily's gonna start the attack again for the Lakers, shooting it through neutral ice. She takes the blue line and has her forward behind her. She's going to cycle around now, leave it for Avery. Avery's going to skate it in, and unplanned was on to get through to the goalie. Quick save there. It was eventually controlled by the goaltender. A lot of Lakers waiting to pounce on that one. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty, or the power play for the Lakers. 11:45 remaining in the second period. Grayson wins this one back to Avery. Avery's going to load up, thinks better of the shot and passes it over to Piper in the corner. Piper checks to see where the help is, sends it underneath the net. Now with another center in the front, the net came off. Looks like they will, as the penalty expires, it looks like the goaltenders are going to blow it dead and we'll reset the net. Lakers are going to change up their forward line. Someone's going to come out to take this face off in the near side dot with Harper to her left and Kira to her right. Lily and Avery on the defenders still. Face off controlled by Cloud City. They do get it out to neutral ice, but Lily is there. She puts ahead to Sloan. Sloan takes the offensive zone on the right side. Gets tied up there, loses control, but Harper's on it below the goal line here. She goes over to Kira on the far side. He sends a center in the front, so it's Sloan. It wasn't able to get through, but Avery controls it point. Dumps it back under the line for Harper to pick it up. Harper skates it around, turns, fires, but the goaltender is ready for that one. He smothers again to start set up another offensive zone face-off for the Lakers. Lakers are going to keep the same skaters out there. Quad City's changing it up. Short bench for Quad Cities. They've got 10 skaters total with one goalie. So we'll see if fatigue becomes an issue later in the game. Watertown wins that one back to Lily. Lily sends it underneath. But Quad City controls and look to get it out of the zone. Harper with good pressure on the front. Close them up in the neutral ice. Slow now controls the puck back to Lily. Lily's going to pass it ahead to Harper on the near side boards. He's going to throw it ahead and attempt to be the first one there, but back checking Quad City's defender. It did get the nice center in the front by Harper to secure just a little too much for her to handle. She couldn't touch it cleanly. Lakers control the puck in neutral ice. Avery sends it back to Lily. Lily looking to bring it up the near side, goes off the boards. Lakira will enter the zone, looking on the far side. She's knocked off the puck, but Jason's there. Attempted center to Harper, but that one was intercepted, and now we've got two. Bringing it back against Keegan, who makes a nice good stuff with her from her knees. You have a shot that's saved by Nyla. They're going to start the breakout, and they do. And this one, it looks like is going to go for icing and come back to the Lakers zone. Trey controls the puck under the net for the Lakers. He's going to pass it ahead to Piper. Piper with the center and attempt to go, and she's going to win that battle and shoot through neutral ice on her forehand. She loads up and takes a shot that deflects off the chest of the goaltender. But they are able to get it clear. Two skating through neutral ice now with two Laker defenders back checking her. Trey cuts off the angle and she takes a shot that is beloved by Nyla. Nice shot there, but a good save by Nyla to set up the face-off in the defensive zone for the Lakers. Shea skates it below the net, looks to break it out for the Lakers. They're giving her plenty of time to have a chance to do with it. Oh, and looks like Keegan might have got a deflection there to send that wide, but that was a point blank attempt by Cedar Rapids. Now tied up in front of the net, two sends one wide. Faye was there to test her. The breakout doesn't get to neutral ice. Grayson pursues, and now will pick up the pursuit as Quad City tries to turn it back. Grayson played their skater off the puck. Maui there to try to center it, but Quad City's controls looks to bring it up the near side. Piper accepts that pass. The Quad City does lock in, and we'll send another one past Keegan. That's to the waiting glove of Nyla. Another good play there. McKenna set to take this face off. We've got Audrey out with her, and looks like Audrina on the side. Lily and Avery are going to be the defenders. McKenna pounces on the puck below the net, sends the pass off the back of Audrina, turn back around. Lily looking to throw it from below the net. She picks it up, brings it to the near side, and reverses ice twice to bring it back up to the near side. She's going to skate it out now. We're giving her time. She's going to hit the blue line, but the Lakers are going to come in offsides. Face off to come back outside of the offensive zone. 8 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the second period. McKenna takes the face off and establishes position. Tries to play that back to the defenders. Quad City controls and enters, but we're creating just inside the offensive zone. He's going to skate it around back in his zone before he starts to break after that's skated out now with a couple of forwards there to help if he gets there on the far side. He's not off the puck. Those are below the net tank. He does get it over to the near side corner where Audrey's going to get face, but Quad City picks it up. Audrey clearing attempt is into the skate of Audrey. Audrey holds it in. The pass or out to the point now where Avery puts it up. The scrum in front of the net here, and it kind of comes away with it and tries to shoot through traffic. That little friendly fire there that goes off of the backside of Audrey. Audrey, the first Laker on it, under the net, but Quad City with the clearing attempt does finally work it out of the ice and get it ahead there where icing is going to be waved off, and the fellas going to pick it up in her own defensive zone and start to break out with a pass up the near side that Audrey is going to give space to. Turn back around, nice interception by McKenna there. She's going to skate up center ice with Kira on her right, and just missed there on a shot that the goaltender was able to get the call down on. Took out to the right side. Quad City brings it back up that side and establishes the offensive zone. That's kind of bouncing around now. McKenna with it, taken down. Shot on net by number 2 was saved into the body of Nyla with the save. 6 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the second period. Quad City's going to change it up. Watertown out there with Sloan, Harper, and Kira forwards. He's going to stay on defense. Quad City's into the face-off back to point. Shot would get through, dropping saved by Nyla. It looks like Sloan's going to bring it up to the far side, come over to the near side, and give a pass to Harper. He's going to enter the zone, load up, and that shot was deflected by went off the defender. Lakers still control the zone. Keegan's going to load one up that goes off his skate and over to the near side. Kay's going to pick it up there. With the centering attempt, Harper wasn't able to get that on it, but Keegan's going to hold the zone on the far side. Momentarily, they're going to get out square. Quad City's skater was doing it now. Had a minute to get there, but Harper closed the gap, back-checking, and was able to limit her shot attempt to one that was pretty easy save for Nyla. Lakers are going to change it up. And we'll take a defensive zone face-off with Grayson, Molly, and Piper line, Avery, and Lily, the defenders. Face-off is controlled by Quad Cities over the far side. We're going to look to dump it low, or Lily ties up their defender, gives position to get on it. Jason's going to battle for the puck there. It looks like it's going to get kicked over to the far side corner. A centering attempt by Quad Cities was deflected, and Piper's going to chip it out of the zone. It's going to be turned around quickly by Quad Cities, but they're going to have to clear the zone, allowing Avery to get on it and start to break off for the Lakers up the far side. She does get it out of the zone, but it is deflected to a Quad Cities player. They quickly turn it around. Are stealing in towards net now. Nice pick by Piper there to stop the shot attempt and move it over to the near side boards there. Quad Cities will play it below the net. Avery will be the first to get it there. He looks to send it ahead to Molly to get it cleared out of the zone. She does. Get it to neutral ice, deflects it there, but Quad Cities picks it up quickly, back the other way. Shot around Lily there. Nyla saved that one with the mask, and it dropped into his glove. It set up a face-off in the Lakers' defensive zone. Triple checking on Nyla, make sure she's all right after that one went off the mask, but he's going to adjust her equipment and put the glove back on. I think she's ready to play. 4 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the second period. 2-1 Laker lead. The Senators are having a dance off before the puck drops. That's who won the dance off. But the Lakers did briefly control that, but the puck was turned over on the attempt to clear it. Looks like Willie's picked it up now. He's going to send it off the board. So Harper's going to pick it up and pass it to Sloan at center. Lakers take the offensive zone. Sloan skates it in, leaves it for Kira. He's going to send a shot that does get deflected on net. Quick save by the goalie. Kicked out to the near side here, where Quad City's is going to lose the puck at neutral ice. Harper's going to skate it back in and gets a shot off. It was a stick save by the goalie. They send it up the near side again, where really is more to hold the zone for the Lakers. Centering pass by Harper goes all the way through the zone to the far side. Here's the first one there, though. She'll send it back the other way where Harper will look to get it back. They're in the 10th shot by Lily. She's going to send it towards the net. It's loved by a Quad City player on the way there. Looks like we're going to get a delayed call against the Lakers now. We need to pop it up here with Nala. Let's see what the call is here. It looks like there was a holding call. Holding the call against the Lakers. And they're going to send Kira. Send Kira to the box for holding. So Lakers' first chance on the penalty kill. They're going to get some fresh legs out there. Actually, they're going to stick with Sloan at center. Looks like McKenna, Lily, and Shea will be the other three. So Lakers look to kill off this penalty with 3.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Quad Cities controls the faceoff, get to stop across the front of the goal off, but this goes to the near side. They work it back around now to the far side and send an attempt towards the net, deflection attempt. He's going to take it now from the far side there and walk it forward. She'll take a strike angle shot that goes over the net into the far side corner. And we'll set up again from the point. McKenna now. Setting cross was kind of deflected by the Lakers there. Shot attempt over the net. Back to the near side point where McKenna plays up against the other two now with it at the center of the ice here. Instead of throwing, he sends a shot low and wide of the net. Nobody on it for the Lakers there though, and there's someone in the cleats on that, and if there's any contact, if they'll discuss some goaltender interference, but the penalty for the Lakers put Quad City on the power play, and they were able to capitalize and tie this game up at 2-2 with 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the second period. Lakers look to get back to work now. They've got Grayson taking the face off with McKenna and Piper. Keegan and Dave, the defenders, and over to Keegan, who is going to dump it down low from the red line. Grayson's going to hurry to get to that one in the corner and send it back to Shea at the point. So he's going to walk it in, send it towards the net where it's played back out. Grayson with a sharp angled shot. So looks like the goaltender was able to save that. I don't think he knows quite where it is though. Frozen puck is going to set up a face off on the near side dot. Grayson set to take the face off now for the Lakers. Still with Piper and McKenna out there, Cuban in place still. Controlled by the Lakers out to the point. They send it towards the net, but it is intercepted there by Quad Cities. They'll send it the length of the ice where Nyla will play it over to Keegan to start the breakout. He moves it up the far side boards where McKenna ties up the Quad Cities player. Cuban controls again back at the blue line. So we're going to look to skate it ahead, but loses control. Skate comes over to help now, and the ton of back checking will pick it up in the Lakers defensive zone and look to skate it out itself. He plays it up the far side board where Grayson picks it up in neutral ice. He's going to bring it in on the far side. Tip it towards the net and get face below. Back out to the corner where Piper's going to pick it up, but the clearing attempt from Quad Cities is going to be shot down on net, negating the ice, and Nyla will play it out to Keegan, who needs some help to find a clear the zone. Looks like the Lakers are going to skate it out now. Keegan skating through neutral ice. Is going to get the zone. He's going to pick it up on the far side. Sends a centering attempt to Grayson, but that was intercepted. She was able to get it though and get a centering pass out too slow and send it in into the scrapes of a Quad City player who's going to send it the length of the ice. Harper gives space, so icing is going to be waved off on this one as it doesn't make the red line. Harper takes it out from under her own nets. She's pressured at the blue line, but will make the offensive zone. She's got help. She goes straight to stick to get it to the corner. Sends a centering attempt to Grayson. Is tied up in front of the nets, unable to do it, get anything on it there. It's clear in the punch. We'll get out to neutral ice for the Lakers. Shea plays it off the far side boards. Grayson able to get it in the zone. With the kind of on the rebound there, threw it just to the side of the net. Really now picks it up at the point. He's going to be met with some resistance. And now Avery skating back. Nice deflection there. To stop a shot attempt by Avery. Good back checking by her with the rush from the Quad Cities. And that will be the end of the second period. 2-2 tie. We're ready to start the third period here. Sloan set to take this face off with Harper and Kira. And uh, Avery and Little, the defenders. Niles going to skate out to the net, get in place, and the officials ready to drop the puck. Drop the puck. Harper controls the face off into the Lakers zone. She's going to chase it to the corner. Look to reverse ice. Here's going to pick it up in the near side corner, giving up about a foot and a half to the closest defender there for Quad Cities on it. Sloan plays it out of the zone. Quad City's going to pick it up and neutralize and skate it in. Really takes it away there, and she's going to skate it back behind her net to look to start the breakout for the Lakers. She's going to reverse and send the pass off the board. It's here up the near side. He's going to tip it ahead. Sloan's going to enter the zone here with Harper to her left. Sloan takes the shot, but went over off the glove and over the net. The goaltender wasn't sure what had happened with that one. Back the other way now. Quad City's bringing it through neutral ice. Really is there to slow the entrance and take the puck away and not to throw off the puck. She passes off the boards up to Kira. Centering attempt intercepted by Quad Cities. Though they're going to set up for a shot attempt in the offensive zone here. And that one went low. Nyla was able to deflect it over to the corner. But Quad Cities does keep the zone. Two now will send a shot on net that Nyla does freeze to set up a face-off. Defensive zone face-off for the Lakers. They're going to change things up. Grayson, Molly, and Piper will come on at forward. Steven and Shea will come in for defense. Grayson sets to take the face-off. He is tied up at the dot. He picks it back to Shea. Shay's going to skate it underneath the goal. Looks to break it out up the near side, or Molly takes it and centers it to Grayson. Losing control and neutral ice. Going Cedar Rapids looks to turn it back around. Sway is on it. He's going to look to send it cross ice to Piper, but it is intercepted in front of the boards. Piper, the first one on it. Lakers are looking to get this through neutral ice, but um, finally, Grayson brings it into the zone on the far side. He scoots down towards the middle and sends a backhander, which is gloved by the goaltender. And set up a offensive zone faceoff for the Lakers in the far dot with 15:15 remaining in this third period. Grayson wins the faceoff over to Piper. He tries to send it back to Shea, but Quad City's closed the gap and puts that one up the ice. Steven back on it, though. If he's going to pick it up with speed and steer it underneath the net there. Losing it off of his stick, and Quad City's centering attempt. When he picked up by Shea, but with Grayson being in front of it, he's only going to get it cleared. Um, really attempt there. Just a point over Nyla regulated to make a stick save there, and the Lakers are going to take it back the other way. Molly tries to enter the zone, but too off the handle through will reset though, and Grayson will bump it in the far corner. Grayson gives space under the goal line, but Quad City's going to look to advance it out here, going from the far side to the near side where Avery's going to meet the puck and pull it back into the Lakers zone, turn and try to find someone to pass to. She sends it off to neutral ice where it is brought back in with the icing to call there. It looked like Quad Cities was going to be offside, but they did clear the zone. That pass attempt broken the other side of the red line, though, so icing is the call, and they will create the length of the ice staff for the Lakers to take an offensive zone face-off. McKenna out there now with Audrey and Adrina. Lily and Avery, the blue liners for this trip. McKenna wins the face-off over to Audrey, who sends a shot on net, but it is cleared away and so goes the other way. Quad City gains his own momentarily. Lazy pass was intercepted by Lily. He's going to bring it back the other way, steered it the entire way. First shot attempt deflected by 6. Second shot attempt gets onto the pad of the Quad City goalie that had the that side cleared up. Lily wasn't sure what to do with that one as it was right on the edge of the blue line. She played it out, then played it back in for an offside. Going to set up a face-off outside the zone for the Lakers. They'll change defense with Avery and Lily going off. Shane Keegan will come on. The forward line will stay the same role. Face-off controlled by Quad Cities. They skate in over to the far side. Centering the front. Now taken up the far side and plays out Nyla. Keegan with a nice deflection on that one there, but Casper her stick, he's going to have to go retrieve that before she's able to get back in play. Another shot, steered back below the line, centering the French players and launching, and Aubrey's going to look to sweep this one through neutral ice. He gets the puck taken away from her as he gets to the Laker blue line, and South City looks to bring this out of their zone. Keegan now goes D to D as Bruno needs to clear the zone. He does clear and stay rotated in on the far side. One of the shot towards net that was knocked down by the stick of the goaltender. Cedar Rapids looks to Cornfield, turn the ice and advance it up. Coming offside, so quick handler and one too many beats on that one, and free timing off with her left wing entering the zone early. Lakers change up their offensive pair and defense. They go 5 new skaters. Sloan set to take the face off with Harper and Kira. Lily and Avery are the defenders now. Face off controlled by the Lakers back to Lily. She's going to go cross ice to Harper up the far side. He's going to skate it into the zone herself. She's got Kira on the right and Sloan coming towards the center. She's going to stop a couple defenders there. Look to get it settled. Settling past those. Cleared down by Quad City. It looks like that one's going to go for icing if it gets there, which it does not. And they wave off icing. Lakers the first one on it there. Kira's going to bring it up the near side now. Her centering pass just went through the feet of Harper. He cuts it down on the far side board. Quad City sends it around below their net and looks to break it out up the near side. This one will go for icing. A little more on that one. And the play will come back to the Laker offensive zone. 4 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the third period. Jason to take this face off. He wins it over to Molly, but her pass attempt out to Lily at point was a little too much. Got up on her. Tough to control. Lily does have it back though. She's going to look to bring it up. She stays to neutral ice. She's met at center ice. Another turnover there. Back to the Lakers. Piper's going to bring it in and send it below the goal line. Where Molly's going to pick it up in the near side corner. She's going to attempt to center it. It's going to leak out on the near side here. Molly gives straight, centering the punt. Ooh. They're going to be stopped for offsides. Face off will come outside the zone. Same season come on defense for the Lakers, forward for the third. Peter or Todd Case usually controls the face back that goes back into the Lakers offensive zone. Keegan makes a step pass to Piper. He's going to chase it to the far side boards there. Clearing the punt was still down by Grayson, but eventually gets out to neutral ice. And now with Dave Bostek and Keegan's defending a 1-on-2, he's going to move over. Nice save by Nyla there on a shot from Quad City's attacker. Through neutral ice. Grayson's going to pick it up and skate it in on the far side boards. Take a sharp angle shot that is stopped by the goaltender, but left right out in front of his crease. Nobody able to get much on it though. And Grayson's going to skate it in the communication there, I think it's good. And Keegan was able to get on it neutral ice, so threw it over the far side board. And Harvey picks it up now. He's going to turn and bring it back in as he's pressured by number 2 and eventually run over. No foul. Puck comes back in on the near side. So gets it back out to neutral ice. The crowd is supposed to get there. We're going to be offside. There's little skater falling down. Goes D to B attempt. Goes through Lily's legs. Really does have it now. He's going to look to skate it up. From the far side to the near side. Puts it ahead for Adrena. Adrena's going to push it into the zone. Played along the near side boards here. McKenna's on it for the Lakers. Trying to establish position there. She does come away with it and sends a shots below the net. Audrey and Avery over there. Audrey's going to pass back to Avery at the blue line. Avery's going to send it towards the net. Unable to clear it. And then McKenna got a nice shot there, but was right into a defender. Never did get on net. And Quad Cities is going to turn it back the other way. Really backpedaling and it's really backpedaling and Avery backstepping. They do neutralize the threat and Lily's going to skate it out. She's got McKenna up ahead on the near side boards. McKenna puck never got to her. It got intercepted before it got to her, and Quad City's going to look to bring it back again. They come in on sides, and their defender's going to be played off the puck by Harper. He loses his stick, picks it back up and gets back in the action. They're at the near side now. Nyla's going to step out and send the puck below the line. And McKenna's going to look to clear it on the near side boards here. Here now on it, but South City does turn it. Nice play by Harper there to not let the player get the puck. Up below the line, ends up on the skate of Lily. She turns around with her. Avery's going to look to get it up, and Avery's pass to Kira does clear the zone, but it is controlled by Cloud City. They're going to turn it back around and send it the other way. Open waved off on this one. Avery's going to pick it up below the goal line, and she and McKenna are on the puck for the Lakers. McKenna sends it to the corner, and it does go up the board. Where Spears unable to get to it, and Quad City sends a shot attempt on to Nyla gets covered up and set up a face off. 8 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the third period of this tie game. 2-2 to tie. Grayson's set to take this face off. He's got Keegan and Shea out there on defense and Molly and Piper the wing. Keegan plays this one below the line. He's going to look over the far side to clear the zone, which they do to get it off the neutral ice. But Quad City controls briefly. Nice play by Piper there to move the puck ahead. Molly enters the zone with it. Grayson takes over. Um, Keegan is going to take it now and send the shot towards them up right into the feet of a Quad City player. Player's going to turn the other way and they tip a hard and go off for a strange. Player's going to take it down for the Lakers and take it below her net. So reverse now to the near side. Pass to Molly, centering pass to Grayson, flips it out to neutral ice, so Piper picks it up. Quad City quickly come back with it though, and number 2 gets tied up on her way in there. She's tied up and Nyla's still getting up off the ground. Far side clearing attempt now, Piper ahead to Molly, bounces off her stick and Quad City sends it back in. This one is going to be called for icing though. Watertown will get to the offensive zone, throw the face off. They're going to change their forwards. Sloan will be taking the face off with Piper and Kira. Keegan and Shea is defensive pairing for this offensive zone face off with 7 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this tie game. Sloan wins the face off back to Keegan at point. She loads up for a shot, but it's deflected. Shea's attempt deflected as well. A lot of traffic in there. Lakers are able to get it through. Sloan controls now over on the far side corner. She's helped by Shea. Shea gets it back to Sloan, who was throwing it right along the blue line. She keeps his own for the Lakers. Is looking for a pass now. That cross ice pass to Harper wasn't accepted there, and the Lakers will skate back. Keegan defending with Harper, helping her. The play of Manuel get to there, but they're going to get a penalty for checking. It looks like when you're 2-on-1, that's kind of just what happens. But Harper's going to go to the bench, checking the call, and the Quad City player needs some help getting off the ice. Doesn't look like she's able to put any weight on the right leg. That'll put Watertown on the penalty kill with 6 minutes 30 seconds remaining. Grayson sets to take the face off. Quad Cities controls at the point. Ryan block they attempt to send it down low, but they do end up getting control back. And the Warriors plays it over to the near side where they pick it up. Deflected onside. One of their players into the corner, and McKenna's going to send it. Does get held in at the zone, but tough to handle puck and not want to leak out. Give the Lakers a chance to reset. Quad Cities enters the zone. Lily throws it over and is able to clear it again with the Quad Cities defender recruiting to clear on blue line. Now neutralized pass across the ice. 26 brings it in, leaves it off, and the shot attempt is cleared wide, right past the rebound attempt. McKenna's going to send it the length of the ice. Does go on the goal. Goaltender plays it out, start the breakout again, but it doesn't get any farther than the red line. The Coach Quad Cities was changing. They do bring it in now, brought down by McKenna and cleared out again. 50 seconds remaining in this penalty kill for the Lakers. Grayson's going to go off for a change. Pierre's going to come on. Quad Cities moves it up, unable to control that lock. McKenna throws it down and she sends it back to full length of the ice. Piper's in a foot race to collect in the far side corner. Does sneak out to the far side there. Millie is going to play it. Comes around. Now Millie's going to bat it out ahead. The Quad Cities does retain possession. Going to set up a slot shot that goes wide of the goal. 8 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Lakers. Before Harper jumps out of the box. Millie's going to play it here, play it around to the near side corner. It's picked up by number two for Quad Cities. Nice post up on the center there, and it's going to start the advance for the Lakers if they kind of have a good jump out of the box. Kind of going to skate it into the zone. Harper behind her. She gets a shot on up that's gloved by the Quad Cities defender. Suns have to take this face off with Sheila and Harper out there. Quad Cities controls. Keegan and Shay, the defenders on the ice right now. Keegan holds a point momentarily that does get off the neutral ice. Quad Cities is going to advance into the zone, but with a trio of Laker defenders around her, they're going to get a soft shot out on Nyla. It's going to set up a far side face off for the Lakers. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the third period of this one. Score still tied at 2-2. Quad Cities controls the face-off back, but they turn it around where Keegan's going to skate it up the near side here too, neutralized, working away towards center. Crosses the blue line and gets knocked off the puck there. Where Quad Cities is going to take over. Helper skating back for the Lakers. That's a shot attempt. Nyla tried to glove it, but it did go wide. She is going to pounce on this one. And looks like we're going to get a penalty on the Quad Cities Blues. Is really close to the whistle after the whistle. They're going to go through the box for splashing. Faceoff's going to come all the way down to the Laker offensive zone now, where they're going to be on the power play with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in this game. The Lakers go on the power play with intent to break the tie here in the third place game for this tournament. Wants up to take the face off. He's got Harper on his right. And it looks like Aubrey on the left. McKenna and Keegan out there on defense. Harper get the shot off on goal. That's the Cedar Rapids ends up clearing. McKenna's facing the back. Nyla's going to come out of net to help her out. And Watertown's going to work on the advance here. McKenna's going to play it. They roll the net. They're having a little bit of time getting her out. Keegan's going to come over to help now as McKenna was tied up by the defense. Step pass by Keegan and it's intercepted in neutral ice and short-handed Cedar Rapids looks to bring it back the other way, but Keegan takes over in neutral ice. Harper able to flip it into the zone momentarily, but it's looking back out. Slow with it now. Backhand Steve Keegan. He tries to backhand it up the board. He's going to think better of that now and get it back out to center ice where it's flowing and toss it over to McKenna to bring it in on the near side. They would get to the line and there's a pile of bodies in front of the net now. Auburn's going to face below the zone. A minute remaining in the power play for the Lakers. They've been playing defense for a lot of this one. Broke up that attempt for the end of the front side. Quad Cities though. They're going to attempt to center, and Keegan's going to play it out to neutral ice. So Quad Cities will have to stay in short-handed. Harper picks the pocket of the defender there, try to sweep him. After he's coming in on net, gets a shot off, but body saved by the goal under the goal. 36 seconds remaining in the power play for the Lakers. We've got a whistle. It looks like Watertown is going to take their time out. They're going to try to set up a play off of this face-off here. With 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining and 36 seconds remaining on the power play. Coach goes some timeout, so I think this is probably his best opportunity to break the tie. So they're going to drop a play and look to get one past this goaltender. He's done a good job today. Lakers come back with the offensive zone face-off. They have gonna have Harper take this face off with Sloan to the right, McKenna and Lilly lined up at defense, and Grayson out there as well. Kept in at the point by Lilly until eventually he's going to go down the length of the ice with 24 seconds remaining in the power play. Nyla passes off to McKenna, who's going to bring it up for the Lakers. Two passes ahead to Grayson, to Lilly, excuse me, who's going to circle around and send it up the far side doors where Grayson's waiting. Grayson's going to skate it into the zone, with Sloan behind her. Sends a skitter and puck on net, it's played out into the corner. Uh, Cedar Rapids is going to punt the clear. It's going to be skated down, and really going to get the skate on it. Cedar Rapids player came right out of the box and was able to get possession. But now came back around by the Lakers, skating full strength here. Harper gets the pass ahead to Grayson. Grayson gets on a stick of Sloan helping. Shot glove by the goaltender. Sloan is there for the rebound had there been one. But they have an offensive zone face-off for the Lakers here. Molly, Steven, and Trey are coming on now to join Grayson and Piper out there. Grayson to take the face off. He wins it over to Piper. He overskates it. Cedar or Quad Cities takes possession on the far side boards and looks to bring it up down the near side. Pass off the boards to herself. Steven skating with her. Trey picks it up in the defensive zone for the Lakers. He's skating underneath her net wants to bring it out on the far side. Centering pass wasn't accepted, but Kay eventually recovers and does flip it out to neutral ice. Quad Cities controlled, but Molly brings the pressure. Grayson tried to glove that one down, but I think Quad Cities is going to be able to take the zone here. Tied up nicely on that bridge by Lily. Now Grayson is going to advance under the length of the ice, but it looks like that one's going to go for icing. So we're going to get a face-off back in the Lakers zone. Quad Cities and calling for their timeout. They're going to take a minute to talk about it here. With 30 seconds remaining in regulation, Quad Cities calls their timeout. They're going to try to draw something up for one last attempt to break this tie with an offensive zone face-off for them. All right, out of the timeout, the Lakers come with the Sloan, Harper, and Grayson line. 30 seconds left in the game. McKenna and Lily are going to be defense. Um, Faceoff goes back to McKenna, who sends it up the near side of Grayson takes it, skates it into the zone. He's met by a defender there, but Harper controls the puck on the trail. Harper skates it, gets a poke check away from her into the corner. And he was able to control roll and gets it trying to get a centering attempt, but ended up running back out to the front for Lily, who's going to send it on. And Grayson almost able to deflect that one onto net with 3, 2, 1 seconds remaining. This game is going to go to overtime with a 2-2 tie. All right, 5 minutes on the clock for overtime. Looks like they are going to skate 3-on-3 for overtime, or no? And four for overtime. So what the format is. The Lakers only have four on the ice. It looks like it is going to be a 4-on-4 format for. Um, no, it's 4-on-4 for overtime. So 4-on-4 for overtime. Lakers control the face-off back. Really gets it ahead to Harper. Harper's going to get it to the zone. His shots on goal. Saved by the goaltender for Quad Cities. I was going to set up an offensive zone face-off for the Lakers, the far side back. The Lakers skating out there with Keegan, Lilly, Harper, and Sloan. Sloan, the Quad Cities controls this face-off here. Looking to bring it up to neutral ice. Harper lost his stick. He's going to jump off, and Jason's going to jump on quickly. Nearly controls in the near side corner. I'm going to look to bring it up for the Lakers. Pick check away from Hovo by the Quad City. Gives them new life in the offensive zone, but eventually controlled by the Lakers. Up to Grayson off their skate. He's going to skate it in their zone on the far side. And Sloan cutting towards the middle. Grayson's going to put one that goes just past the net. Um, Wide. Quad City's clearing attempt is going to go where McKenna will collect it below the blue line for the Lakers and look to bring it back up. And he takes a pass and skates it to neutralize herself. He's going to bring it into the zone on the right side. Looks to skate through a few bodies and returns possession, gets a shot that ends up going below. Piping now with the centering attempt that is intercepted by Quad Cities. Avery to play it up the front, gets by her along the boards, goes to backtracking and McKenna in good defensive position to take away the back shot there and saved and frozen by Nyla. Will set up a defensive zone face-off for the Lakers. Grayson's going to skate off, and Sloan will come on. Looks like they're going to change up two skaters. We're going to have Lily, Sloan, and Harper with McKenna out there. Face-off goes directly back to Myra. He's going to cover it. We're going to do it again. Looks like this overtime period is in run time, so just under 3 minutes remaining now. McKenna looking to skate it out for the Lakers. She passes ahead to Harper, who's going to play it off the boards and bring it in on the right side this time to make the nifty move to get it away from two defenders, but loses possession of the puck. That's going to kick it off the neutral ice, and Sloan's going to need to clear before they're able to enter again. Really with the pass across ice to McKenna. McKenna's going to go back across the other way to Sloan. Comes under the pass off the boards up to where Quad Cities brings it into the zone, slowing that turn. Harper passes it to herself up off the board. She's going to bring it in all alone to shots and spends that one high, but McKenna's over on the near side to pick that up. She's going to load and fire one off the side of the net. Where Harper's able to pick it up below the net. With 2 minutes to go in overtime. Harper gets there, uses a balance, but that City's controls and they'll break it out and they're going to neutral ice. Pass attempt, cross ice to get it too much to handle, but they keep possession. Harper in there to break it up now. McKenna keeps it up and she's going to straight it up the right side herself. Gets around the defender and bring it into the zone. Her shot attempt goes in. In and out. Looks like we had a powerful game winner for McKenna on that one. With a minute 40 remaining in the overtime period. The Lakers are going to come away with a 3-2 victory in this one. And we'll take on third place for the tournament. And they're going to celebrate and line up for the handshake.